What's up guys, live here at Pro Play Games with the legendary Peter Cattani. Once again, he does not stop. He wreaked havoc at this latest ARG in Indianapolis. We did fantastic. Chrisabella took it home. Peter did not let us down though. Third place finish, a second third place finish. What do you have with you in third?
I was going for first.
What were you playing? You played something totally off the wall. We tried to convince you not to. You were just like, F it, I'ma do me. And you did you. What did you play?
I played Golden Frieza, my favorite leader. I saw what Donnie did in Vegas, got second with it, so it made me believe that it could do something. I gotta give a shout out to Donnie too, because he helped me while I was in the room. Everyone else was asleep. I was messaging Donnie, trying to get like his insight on like the newest list. So he helped me out. Thank you, Donnie. So yeah, I took this because everyone was happy that each regional, a new leader won. First was Cell, Mecha, Vegeta, then Goku. So I was trying to do it with Golden Frieza. So close. Lost in top 4, got third. I felt like Topo, is that the guy's name, when he went God mode, and then lost to Vegeta. Great. And then Chrisabella was looking at me like he was jeering. He's like, I expected more from you. But yeah, it was cool. Good times. I'm proud of Chrisabella. That guy's been working for it. He keeps trying, and he finally got his championship, so that's awesome. I love the team that I'm in right now. So I'm going to talk about the deck, and then I'm going to talk about the experience, and that's where we're going to go. So, Golden Frieza, favorite leader. First tournament in PPG, won with this, so we have to go back to it. For the record, this little hard case, I don't know where it came from. I don't know where Sawyer, the guy who gave it to me in Richmond, thank you Sawyer, again. I don't know where you get these. People say like baseball card shops, if they exist, I don't know. But like this is for like baseball cards. So if you want them, look up something like that, like hardcovers for those collectibles. But these are fantastic. Everyone asks about them. Okay, so Golden Frieza ability is active main once per turn. You can kill one of your Frieza army cards. You'll see a few, and untap any color mana. That's huge. Any color, because I have yellow or blue. Goku, starter deck Goku only does blue. I can pick any color. Untap one and draw one. So you're replacing everything. Later on, you're going to see how that really helps. And then the flip side is the same mechanic where you kill a Frieza army card and then untap 2 of any color and draw 1 card. Fantastic leader. We're going to show more. I'm going to start with events, then we'll go with battle cards. So for events, I ran 3 Cold Bloodlust. Reason why is because this card is mostly good against Cell. If I'm going against anything Cell or Android, I'm mostly looking for this, but once I do it once, maybe twice, that's it. I never felt like the 4th was super important. If I really needed to see it, I have one on the side. But I thought it was perfect at 3. My deck does draw a lot, so while playtesting, I drew too many, so 3 was the perfect number for me. Another thing too, I'm a big fan of 1-ofs, so you're gonna see like my whole deck just ones of just different things, so only 3 of these, up to you. 1 Frieza call, reason why is because Avenging Frieza might be the best 1-drop of the deck, to try to get plus. This gives you the 5th one. It's also an event. We do play black cards, so playing this to get Avenging Frieza to sack it off puts 2 in the grave automatically. So it loads up the black cards you want to play. So I thought a 1-of was perfectly fine. Bad Ring Laser is the only way, it's a 1-of, it's the only way you're going to beat Mecha. Because their Cold Bloodlust hurts you much more than your Cold Bloodlust. Sometimes you guarantee need to kill one of the creatures. So when they guarantee feel like, oh, I got to negate, you're like, no, I have this. It comes in so clutch. Other matchups though, like Goku, starter deck Goku, only the negates are you going to hit. Against Cell or Vegeta, it's useless. You pretty much charge it and then you side it out. But this card is great as a 1-of. I did 3 Sensu Beans. Sensu Bean to me is not important against the Goku, starter deck Goku matchup. Main thing, by the way, I expected starter deck Goku to be the main deck since it won Richmond. So this deck counters that deck for some reason. Can't explain why, but Cooler with Bloodlust, they can't beat that. We're playing almost the identical deck, but I get more advantage than they. That's why I picked this leader. And theoretically, it worked perfect. Problem is, I only played one star deck Goku. Oh well. But if I had won the Vegeta matchup, then the finals would have been Goku and Frieza, and I was able to show it. Sadly, it didn't happen. But we'll get back to that later. So 3 Sensu Bean, I never found this super important. I thought 3 was totally fine. If I went against an aggressive, I sided in the other one. Different from Vegas. I ran Whis Corrosion? I think so. I ran 3 of these. Donnie played 3 Objection. I missed Objection. Objection helped you result faster, helped you play cooler faster. It's almost important in the deck. Problem is, what I found is, yeah, I'll Objection, and by the time I'll have 5 mana, I'll have 1 blue and 4 yellow, so I couldn't even play result anyways. I needed to save the blue for later. And after you do result, you can kind of grind out, turn the 6 and 7 mana for cooler. It doesn't need to be a rush. This deck can grind out really well. And this card was just MVP, since it is kind of like a rush format and Vegeta's somewhat dominating. He's everywhere in the Swiss round. You're going to find him in the top. And the finals, started Goku and Vegeta. We already seen that matchup twice. For some reason, Goku wins because the fact that he untaps all the time, the deck can do the same, but like Goku just does it better in defending than Vegeta. I'll get back to that later though. This card came in clutch. Very good. And the only reason any of these decks are doing good that can't self-awaken, Result Trading. Maybe my favorite event now. Any deck I do play is probably Result. I don't look at Mecha anymore because I don't see the point of hurting myself if my opponent's going to do it and I can just Result. Same concept with Tien. I never thought Tien was a good card. But that's what Cells did. They will go down to 3, have a hand like this, but 3 life, tapped out, horrible. This card, serious. Not the best card, but the best card in this deck. Let's see. 1 drops. I do play blue. This is completely worth it. For a blue target, draw a card. There's 4 of them. Awesome. The best and worst card of this deck, Avenging Frieza. So with this 1 card, when you play it, you look at the top 3. You grab a level 2 or lower battle card that says Frieza Army. There is 4, 8, 12, 16 in the deck. So if you play 1, you have 15 chances, depending how your hand is. In top 16, I was playing a little game with myself that every time I played this, I counted how many times I missed. I played it 24 times and only hit 11. I missed a lot. And it's frustrating. It's not the worst thing in the world because you play it, you sack it, you draw a card, cool. But the plus is the point of the card, and it missed a lot of the times. But that's okay. That's how games are. Goldo is your best 1 drop if it's not Avenging Frieza when it hits. Goldo is the next best thing because it's a blocker and puts a level 2 or lower battle card tapped. So I would knock out a few of their 5Ks pretty easy just with this. So I will play it, knock it out, sack it, untap, draw a card. So theoretically my leader's power became tap that, draw a card. Just by playing this, there was no negatives to all this. Card is solid. Sorbet, play 4 of them. Never used this effect once in the tournament. I figured with black cards this would be solid, but it never came up. It was mostly mana or energy, or an ability just to sack to draw a card to recycle the deck, load up the grave. That's all it is blocker 2 in certain situations. I need a blocker, boop, put it out. Against Vegeta, the blockers are fantastic. It really helps. Super combo cards? I think that's what they're called now? Super combo cards. I wanted to call them games, but Bandai found out and they changed it up. So super combo cards, 4 of them, and it's a Frieza Armory card, so it's awesome. So when Avenging Frieza get it, fantastic. But they never really put you down to 4 until they're trying to kill you. So like when you result, be careful when you result. It happens so much in the tournaments. People will result, be at 5, and they're like, all right, swing. This huge thing, I didn't say a bad word, this huge thing, and players will play their 10K when they're still at 5, and this doesn't work. So my strategy, I don't know if anyone noticed when I was playing them, I'm gonna tell a little secret of my strategy. Problem is these sleeves mess me up. They're gorgeous sleeves, but they mess me up because you can kind of see it if you've learned this about me. When I play with cards like this and I did result and I'm at 5 life, I turn this upside down. So I knew not to play it. Not until I was at 4 life and stuff do I flip it right back up. Again, with these, with these sleeves, you kind of give it away what I was doing, but no one knew that. So don't worry, I'm not going to play these sleeves again. You won't know. But that was kind of a strategy. Hopefully you guys can do it too, because it sucks when you mess up on that. You don't get a game loss, but what happens is you lose the card. You never drew. If you did draw, your opponent is able to look at your hand and pick a card from it and put it back to the deck. Super minus. Do not do that. Try the strategy I'm doing. It will save you in big events. One else. Super weird. Donnie played 2 Beerus's in Vegas. When talking to him, he was trying out 1-1. Why? I don't know. I hated this card. This was mana 100% of the time. In one game, didn't matter, and it wasn't even because I bounced something. It was because it was 25, and he couldn't get rid of it. So that was awesome, huge. Also, Cooler can bring it back out, but that almost never came relevant. I do play Black Trunks, so really cool with that interaction. Never happened. Didn't like it, but at the same time, it was the same equivalent as this, but it was 5 mana. I wish it was this most of the time because Jiren came out turn 4, I resolved in my turn 5, and I would tap out bringing this. I wouldn't have tapped out for this. So situationals. Card is good. 25. This card just seemed better every single time. Give me a heads up on that. Free Friezas. You combo with them. They come out and play free. They're almost like another Dodoria. It's a 10k, comes into play. Then you just paid 1 and then you sack it. You sack it to draw a card, untap. It's a free 10k theoretically. Or just great in blocking. So offensive or defensive is perfect. Love this card. 2 megas. It's the reason you started Goku so easily. Because they drop bombs, but if they're tapped, you can kill both of them. And there's no negates on that. And it swings twice. It provides pressure. Later on, when I explain Cooler, you're going to see the combo with it. And it's going to be huge. If you don't know it already, but this is the way you be started at Goku. You do not charge this. Do not let it go to the grave. No, going to the grave is fine. Just don't charge it. I made that mistake while testing, finding out that this was the best card, and that was a strategy to use against started at Goku. MVP of the deck. If it's not Cooler, Cooler's second place, because Cooler would suck if this didn't exist. This card is incredible. This card is the only reason I won so much. You look at their hand. Knowledge is power. I said that right. Knowledge is power. You look at their hand, you see everything they can do. You most of the time you get the free 10k, but it all depends on the situation that you want to do. Against like Android players, when they had the cell chain, I'll grab one of the pieces and kill it before cell even became a problem if I didn't have Bloodlust or something. You look at their hand, you pick one battle card and play it in the board. The word is play, so like if you pick the Boo and it comes in the board, they'll draw a card. If you pick the Beerus, it will pop a card. You gotta be careful what you do play, but whenever you get like the super combo cards, they don't get anything. But for some reason they're 12. That's such a problem sometimes, because like you'll swing with 20 on this and they'll block with the free like Gohan, so it'll be 22 and it's just like little problems, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you a trick later. Best card of the deck. His brother, second place. That's why he hates Frieza, because he's second place. Cooler. This guy is a monster. So 2 of. Reason why 2 of, you do draw so much in this deck. And if you see one opening hand, do not charge it. Donnie taught me that. Never charge this card. This card is your game winner, and that is so true, because the moment I played this, I felt like I was in such a good position. His ability is, he's double strike. His ability is once per turn, active main. So every turn, if this guy lives 2 turns, it's a wrap. You can remove from the game any battle card. So a Boo that's just sitting there, and bring back a Mecha Frieza, or a Frieza clan card, other than Quarter. So you can't bring out back Quarter, that's broken. Can't do that. But you can bring back his brother. Or his squad, but we don't play his squad, so we're just going to stick it to Frieza clan. So you bring back either or. But before you do that, you remove from play one of your battle cards. You tap 2 of their battle cards, so if they're active, like they're 5Ks or anything, or they're big bombs, you tap them and bring out a Frieza army. So you're either looking at their hand, disrupting it, or you bring out Mecha Frieza, pop the 2 tap that you just bring out, and you're swinging double strike, double strike, double strike 3 times out of this. And this is a 7 drop, so normally you'd be tapped out, but with Frieza's ability, you can sack this, draw a card, and untap 2 by the time that happens. If you're not awoken, then 1, but either way, insane. You're never tapped out, and that's such a huge thing in this game. So amazing. Black cards. I did play 2. I played 2 Trunks, and Massane. Black cards are fantastic and such a problem in the game. You can't prepare for them. They made aggressive decks more aggressive. The fact that he's 15k is insane. If he was 10, probably wouldn't have seen any play. They have this ability called Overwhelm. And what it is you banish your graveyard, and it has to be, for Trunks, at least 3. For Massane, it has to be 5. They were really good. Problem is, my deck needs the graveyard at a certain point. Like, the closer I got to Cooler, and I saw my graveyard loaded with, let's say, just this Frieza, I wouldn't play them no more. They became mana at that point, or just combo cards, unless I desperately needed them. But this never felt desperate. I never felt like I needed it. There were some cute plays where you can do when you bring it out, you look at the top 2, and let's say I get a good card, and the other card was a 2 or lower Frieza army card. I will play this, grab one of the cards, keep the card on top, play him so I wouldn't miss it, sack it, cool, and that was a great play, but I never felt like he was important. MVP was this one of. Maybe I was super lucky, but I kept drawing it when I needed it. Super cool play that you can do. Frieza army, let's say by turn 4, I will play him. I'll bring one of their 10Ks out. So Piccolo. I will swing at it. They wanted to be cute and bring out Gohan, the free Gohan. So now there's a 3 drop on the board, and the Piccolo's a 2 drop. I will sack him, untap 1. By then, this deck really does well loading the grave, because every turn you're sacking a Frieza army to draw a card and just going through your deck. So I will untap 1. Most of the time I'll have 5, or I'll make sure there's 5. So I'll play this, destroying the Gohan and the Piccolo, and being able to swing with this. That's a huge play. A lot of times they didn't expect it. So this guy came in so clutch most of the time. But again, black cards conflict with what the deck's trying to do, but it's like necessary evil. You need it because sometimes you just don't have the destructive. This was the MVP. Trunks, whatever. This guy, incredible. Sideboard is on the side because that's why it's a sideboard. Let me explain that one. Most of the games, because it was an aggressive format, I sided him in. I would usually side the Trunks out all the time and side him in. Sided him. Aggressive decks. Also aggressive deck, the 4th being. Again, I don't think it's great against starter Goku. But against Vegeta and stuff, MVP, fantastic. Against Mecha, I only played against 1. I would side another one. Other than that, I don't think you need it. 4th one. I played androids 3 times that event, and most of the time I would side these in because I would expect them to side out Cell, but since I have that mindset, they think I have that mindset, so they would hope that I side these out and still Cell chain you afterwards, and it's like, no way, I kept them in the deck. Because against androids, you want to put Crusher Ball instead, but you don't want to be caught on the Cell chain, so I made sure to keep this in other than Crusher Ball. When sideboarding, it became really difficult. I played 3 Jabarobi, the fat guy. I played 3 of them. Reason why is because I know Buhan's a real deck. It might be a gimmick deck, but it is a deck, and it's something that out of nowhere can come in. Also, Mecha Vegeta is another deck that's very scary, so I just had this just in case. I never sided them. I never went against those decks. So if you wanted to replace these, you can make them Jackos, and those would do just fine, if not even better, because that would have been great for the Vegeta matchups. I like Jacko. I don't know why I don't side them or why I don't main them. I just didn't think they were super necessary. I thought I was okay against Vegeta. I played 4 of them that event, and the last one in top 4 I lost to. Oh well, but everything else went good. I played as good as I could. Best card. 1 should have been main. Best card. This card's insane. Every time it blocks, it stands right back up. It's 25k. This and a Bloodlust, very hard to get over. Against every Vegeta or aggro match of androids and Vegeta pretty much. And Trunks. Found that out. We'll talk about that afterwards. Trunks player, this guy was MVP. I'll explain how to side on certain matchups and stuff, but this guy should have been main, at least one of, and you side in the other one. He comes so crucial, and even if he goes to the grave early, Cooler can bring it right back. It was so crucial in those matchups. 3 Crusher Balls because it is amazing. If anything, I wanted to main Crusher Ball over Bloodlust, but I wasn't dumb enough, like in the sense where I'm like, I'm most likely going to see Android or Cell, and I don't want to get hand looped because I do have a hand. I always have a huge hand with this deck, so that's the only reason I didn't main them. But most of the time, again, rush format, these went in. And 3 Gold Tanks, rush decks again, not super important, but just in case. I didn't play against a Vegeta or Trunks or Androids. I guess it would have been good, but I was already in control against Androids. After losing Orlando in top 4, I learned how to play that matchup. I'm not scared of that matchup. And it's not that hard to beat, actually, if you learn how to play against them. This is a great card. Didn't side him too much. Main card got side. What's this? Boys. So that's pretty much the deck. What would I change out of the deck? These Trunks. I don't think they're necessary. So other than these Trunks, because the deck already draws so much, they're great to try to search for a result. Maybe I'm just lucky, but I saw my results most of the time. I've never found that a problem. So what I will replace these 2 for is another Mass Saiyan, because this guy was insanely good, and a one of this. What would I change in the side? I'm not quite sure, but I know these will be put in the deck if I was to play this again. I'm not. I'm trying to bring something else to the next event. It's North Carolina next, right? North Carolina. Cool. We're going to be there. And it's the last event before the new set comes out. So the last event of this format. And I'm trying to change it up. I'm trying to bring a leader that I think has not topped once. At least I think so. But I don't want to spoil it. I don't want people to know yet. I want to bring it out and just surprise the world. So let's see what I do. I'm really, really testing that deck. I'm already committed to it. I'm not going to second guess. I was up till 6 in the morning, 2 hours before this event started with this deck, deciding like, do I want to, do I not? I felt super uncomfortable with it. As I was sleeving it up and writing the deck list in the morning, the round was about to start in 5 minutes and I'm still writing the deck list because I still was indecisive on certain cards. I felt 100% uncomfortable. My team did not help at all. They told me, no, Vegeta's the play. You got to play this, this, this. And like, these events, they're super fun. But if I do not do good, PPG doesn't take care of me as much. So I had to make sure I did good. They were all surprised how well I did. I was surprised. But yeah, so that's the deck. Great deck. You should play it. It's great for this format. Starter deck Goku seems to be the dominant one. Right below it is Vegeta. And Trunks, people say it's a worse Vegeta, but to me it's not. That deck's just annoying. Vegeta I'm used to playing. I kind of know how to go against them. Trunks was brand new. So when I was going for 3rd and 4th against a Trunks player, I didn't test against that match. So game 1 I lost. Game 2 and 3 were a grind. I'll tell you more about that in a sec. But this deck, super fun. It can compete. It's the equivalent of starter deck Goku, but in my opinion a little better. So it's up to you. Give it a shot. So now the event. Cool. Where do I start? The reason I'm so ugly right now is because I shaved for the look of Gaston. People loved it. They all came to me. One fan brought me a pin of Bell because it says Gaston's always going for Bell. I finally got it. And it was super cute. Loved it. Awesome dude. The reason I look like Donzo right now is because the stupid sticker that I always wear, the tape, it's because I messed up my shoulder a while back, and I'm going to physical therapy a lot and trying to get this fixed. So this is suction cups, but it looks super weird. So right now I'm just joking around with friends. I'm cosplaying for Donzo. Yeah. In the event, awesome people. I met everyone who said hi to me. Thank you. Took pictures with people. The players I played, everyone was cool. Nobody was like a mean person. That's what's so great about this community. No one is bad. I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh players yet to transition to this. That's good. But other than that, everything's good. Anthony. Let's talk about that guy for 1 second. So, my only problem, I didn't have problems with Anthony, but the whole, you're bad. I hate when people call people bad, because me and locals, I play nothing but bad decks. My favorite leader is Bobbity. So all I ever hear is, you're bad. So I didn't know how to think of Anthony. I knew he was good in the game. I know he does try to make the community something. He does try with all the YouTube stuff. Good job, by the way. But I had a one-on-one with him while we were waiting to play our top 4. We had like an hour to talk and stuff. And getting to know him, he's actually a pretty cool guy. He might has his own personality and stuff, but if you really know his intentions, he really cares about this game. He cares about players and stuff. He's a good dude, and I had a great time playing him in top 4. I lost. It sucked, but I didn't mind losing to him. He's a good player. I was happy about it. He was super friendly, and shout outs to him. Thank you, man. I had a great game with you. I hope we play again. I'm going to redeem myself. Losing to Vegeta, I think that was the only thing I was mad about. Losing Vegeta. I didn't care about losing the top 4, to be honest. But to Vegeta, I'm like, damn, that's the one deck I hate losing to. Next, the Trunks player. Awesome dude. Super humble. I think that was his first big event. And again, PPG doesn't pay me out unless I do good, so I knew I had to get 3rd. First, I lost. Game 2, not that I slow roll, but it took me so long to get this huge advantage to kill him in one turn. I killed him with a triple strike blocker. Awesome. Game 3, I felt bad. We're in no time limit, so awesome. I can play how I want to play. I got rid of all his Kabbas and left him at 5 life. There is no way for him to use his Piccolos. And at that point, I checked my deck on my turn. I had 6 cards left in my deck. He had 6 cards left in his deck, but it was my turn, so he was going to draw first. So draw, 5, I go to 5, 4. I was going to deck him out. And by the end of it, I had another one of this. Cool. I had 2 of these on the board. He knew he couldn't do anything. I was going to deck him out. One like that. That was kind of a good feeling. I felt like I was playing Pokemon with the whole deck out thing. But had a good time with him. What else? In this event, man, there was just so many stories. I met this guy named Jess. He was playing Vegeta. I was so scared of him in top 16 because he destroyed me in Swiss round. We played. Luckily, I learned his playstyle a little bit and learned to play a little better. So in top 16, I was able to win that. Everyone did fantastic. My team did good. There's talk in the community or like on YouTube pages and stuff, comments where it's like, oh, a team that keeps winning is bad or unhealthy for the game. I do not know why. We are a team. We are like a band of brothers that go to these events, and this is the only reason I'm having fun playing these games is the team that I go with. It's not a bunch of us either. In this event, I believe it was seven players that went, so each one had a Dragon Ball. 7 players that went, and only 3 of us topped 16. We're a big group, I guess, but I don't see how it's a problem in the game. We do try really hard. Ever since we lost Orlando, we didn't win the trophy for that. Our goal is to win every other trophy, and since sadly the Orlando player dropped his trophy, the way we see it is we have a chance to have all of them for this series. And that's kind of where we're going. If you stop us, awesome, high five for you. That's great, but we are trying our best to go in. And we do change our decks around. One person called Marcel a one-trick pony. That's a shame. That's his favorite deck. Like, if that's this, it's like if I was happy with one girl, man, I'm happy with this one girl. This other girl's cool, but I'm happy with that. That's Marcel. Marcel loves his one girl, Vegeta. I try to take him away from it, but whatever, I can't. And that's his deck. One-trick pony, that's just mean to say. You don't gotta say that. Me, I try to change it up too. I'm never a one-trick pony. I change my deck 100 times a day. But what else? After that, shout-outs. Shout out to PPG. They take care of me tremendously. My team and everything. I'm happy to be part of this team because of you guys. Shout out to all the players that come up to me. You're the reason that I enjoy doing these videos and stuff. The response that I get, the love that I get from people, the fans that I'm requiring. I think that's the word. Acquiring. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm not great with words. Acquiring. I love it. Shout out to other countries. Puerto Rico. I have people who message me about like deck ideas and stuff, and there's a team there called Team Universe, something Universe. Xeno Universe, there you go. I practiced this, and Xenoverse, Team Xenoverse. High five to you guys. Hope you guys come here, or if there's a big event over there. I think you guys are having a state. If there's a regional, we would love to go over there, because if we're doing good over in the United States and we take one over there, that'd be awesome too. PPG, we're gonna take over the world. What else? Also, we're having a state tournament here on February 17th. From what I know, kitchen table meta's coming, bearded collectibles coming. I don't know if the Horsemen's are coming, but I'm hoping. The Twin and Anthony, I'm hoping I see them. They're cool people. I hope to see everyone out here. It's $1,000 what we're having for a prize. It's $20 to enter, but you get 2 promo packs, and it's going to be a good time. We're going to have live stream on that one. That's the most important thing. If there's anything important, that day we're having live stream because that's huge. And after that, I do not know anything else. Everyone who messages me on Facebook, love the response. I'm sorry if it's taking me forever. Indy took a lot of time for me. Coming back, I am reorganizing my life again because I'm a little behind on certain things. So I will respond soon. If you friend request me on my main Facebook, I have a lot of friend requests and I'm not trying to ignore it. I'm asking if you guys can go to the PPG one because that's so much easier to like keep on check because the friend request has become really huge, and I usually try to keep that for like family. I don't really talk too much about my Dragon Ball Z life in my real life page, but in the other one I talk about it. So anything else, I'm not quite sure. Camera guy, any questions?
You did fantastic. We are super proud of you. You've been doing so great. We couldn't be more proud of a local player like you. It's not even like we recruited you or anything. You just hopped into our lives, so we're super glad to have you. You've been playing with really unique decks. We really can't wait to see what you come up with next. Really excited for set 3. That's what I want to ask you about. What are you looking forward to in that set 3? I know it's been a long video, but maybe if you want to talk a little bit about it. I know yellow's your hidden your love, so I know you must be excited because there's a lot of cool yellow cards in this new set.
Yeah, the monkeys. I love the Saiyan people. Like, it's yellow, so automatically I'm going to play them. I am tired of this format. I need something new. So the next event, I'm going to play something different. But after that, I can't wait for that new set. I'm going to go heavy. I don't know what I'm going to play yet because, again, yellow, the 8 people. That sounds awesome. Problem is they're like a stun deck. And as much as a control player that I love playing, in Vanguard there was something called Mega Colonies. I tried them. They sucked. So I don't know how they're going to be in Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully good. Every card I've read so far in the spoilers looks amazing and looks super fun. Broly has a chance. Like, there's cards for Broly. Like, I don't know if there's a promo card. High five, guys. There's a promo card. Broly's getting a new card, so that means the 1-drop can hit more better targets because the promo Broly that we have now is not that good. If it had critical, though. If it had critical. But I'm excited for that. So far, the main cards that I've seen, I think 17 has excited me the most because it interacts with Broly really well. It's a 7-drop. People are like, but after playing Cooler, I've learned that 7-drops are not the worst thing. They're game-changing. So let's see what that new set brings.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. We'll dive into set 3 a little bit later, maybe another video. But thank you again for the video. Thank you for the insight. Congratulations, and can't wait to see what you do in North Carolina. Thank you.